Video will talk about construct variable statement and item. So I have taken the example of the theory of planned behavior. So this is the theory. So in this theory there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 constructs. So we call it constructs. And what are the item? Based on the construct we develop the statements, and sometime we have taken the statement from the previous literature review. I'll show you in this example. So here this is the data security, it is a construct, and these are the statements. So DS means the coding of the data security. So statement 1, statement 2, statement 3 and statement 4. Data security is the construct, and the statements we call it the items, which we measure in statistical analysis based on the 7-point scale. The first statement based on the data security, that is, I would feel secure about my personal data if my smart appliance is repaired by the manufacturer as composed to a third party service provider. I'm just giving you example. I just want to make you understand what are the construct variable and item, because many of the student who are new and they want to know, they are in learning phase. So when I was started doing research, so I didn't know, I was very confused. Only behalf of definition I always got confused in the beginning of my research journey. So that's why I hope this video useful for you. Let's we clear some doubts. So first is a construct a variable? So the answer is a construct is a type of variable, but not all variables are constructs. Why? So what is the variable? A variable is anything that can take different value. Variables may be observable or measurable directly. For example, age, income, marks, gender, text, score. These variables are directly measurable and observable. So what is the constructs? A construct is an abstract theoretical concept that cannot be directly observed. For example, intelligence, motivation, attitude, satisfaction, behavioral intention. You can say these are also the construct: attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavioral intention, and behavior. So, what is the construct? As I told you, the construct, that is the abstract theoretical concept that cannot be directly observed. So construct are measured indirectly using multiple item statement like Likert scale items. After this video, I'll make the video about the Likert scale. So in the Likert scale, there is a 7-point: agree, not agree, strongly agree, disagree, neither agree, nor disagree, kind of this. So key difference between the variable and construct. So what is the key difference? So variable generally measure concept, may be observable or unobservable, but construct always abstract and theoretical, always unobservable, latent, measured using multiple indicators item. So why measure multiple indicator items? So these are the items. In items we call it the statements. So if I want to measure construct, that is the data security, so I will measure by these 4 items based on the data security. So I will use either 7-point scale or the 5-point scale. It depends on the research requirements. So all constructs are variable, but not all variable are constructs. Always remember. In research methodology, if I talk about the structured equation modeling context, so construct are called latent variables. They are measured using multiple observable indicators. For example, effort expectancy. So that is a construct measured using 3-5 statement. So on the effort expectancy, what is the effort expectancy? It means when suppose for example a customer going to buy a product, so once he will have that product, so how much effort he will put, so what he is willing to expect, like whether he has to put more effort or not. So we call it the effort expectancy. User satisfaction construct measure using multiple items. Net system benefit construct. So these all are the constructs. So minimum the statement, if the researcher want to retain as per the each construct, so like there should be minimum 5, that they can take 3 is the minimum and maximum 5. Variable and latent statement in research methodology. First, the introduction. In research methodology, variable and item statement from the foundation of the measurement model. So the variable and item, these are the foundation of the measurement model. Variable represent abstract concept, while item statements translate those concepts into measurable form. Understanding the distinction between the variable and items is essential for designing questionnaire, conducting AFA, CFA, and structure equation modeling. As we already discussed, the variable, a variable is any measurable characteristics that can vary across individual or the context. Variable may be independent, dependent, mediating, moderating, or control variables. Here is the type of the variables: dependent variables, the predictor or cause. Independent variable. Dependent variable, the outcome or effect. Mediating variable, explain the relationship between the independent variable and the dependent variable. Moderating variable, influence the strength and direction of the relationship. Control variable, held construct to reduce bias. What is an item statement? An item statement is a specified question or the statement used to measure a variable in a questionnaire. Each latent variable typically contains multiple item statement measured on the Likert scale. As I already said to you, the item. So on the construct, like suppose we have this construct. So how we measure this construct based on the statement. So for attitude, we'll make minimum 3 and maximum 5 statement. We can take the same example, the data security, it has the 4 statements. So on the based on the 4 statements and the Likert scale, this statement will be measured. So what is an item statement? I hope this is clear. Difference between the variable and item statements. So what are the difference between the variables and item statements? Variable, the conceptual construct. Suppose performance expectancy. An item statement, observable and indicators. So variable are abstract and item are the concrete and measurable. So these are the, we call variables, the constructs, and these are the statement, we call it the item. So based on the variable, we measure the statements. Linking variables and item in a statistical analysis. So first we will discuss the characteristic of the good item statements. Clear and simple language. So once the researcher will develop their statement, so the language should be clear and simple. One idea per statement. Avoid double negative. Avoid ambiguous words. Balance and unbiased wording suitable for Likert scale for measurement. Suppose the first statement we can read, that is attitude toward repair. The statement is one. I think that repairing my faulty smart appliance would be a good idea. So this is the statements, and I hope this is also the understand like characteristic of the good statement. So what are the characteristic? I'm repeating again: clear and simple language, one idea per statement, avoid double negative, avoid ambiguous word, balance and unbiased wording suitable for Likert scale measurement. Example structure in research study. Variable, here is talking about the effort expectancy. So item number 1, learning to use mobile payment app is easy for me. So these are the examples of the effort expectancy. The second is, I find mobile payment application easy to use. Third, interaction with mobile payment application is clear and understandable. So this is based on the construct of effort expectancy. These are the statement, we call it the item, and all 3 items represent the effort expectancy. I hope this is also the clear. This is another example of this. So linking variable and item in a statistical analysis, AFA item load into factors representing variables. CFA measurement validity is tested using the factor loading CR and AVE. The structure equation modeling relationship between the variable are tested through the path coefficient. Those the item ensure reliability, and while variable ensure theoretical learning. You don't have to be get confused, because in this video I'm just discussing the variable and item. So these are the statistical things we measure while once we have the data, and then we analyze the data using the software. And then these are the statistical techniques. Previous video I have made about EFA and CFA. Upcoming video I'll make about the structure equation modeling and further analysis. So common mistake in the conducting items: too many similar items, very complex wording, mixing two ideas in one question, not aligning item with a theoretical definition. So whenever you are you will start developing your statement, so remember, avoid these things. In conclusion, variable represent theoretical concept, while item statement operationalized those concepts into measurable character. Strong research design required conceptual clarity of variable, and carefully constructed item statements properly align between the theory variables and item measure reliability and validity in empirical research. I hope this video is useful for you, and if you like this video, so kindly share with your friends. Thank you.